Neen James and I'm an attention expert. I wonder if your organization is experiencing enormous change right now. So many of my clients have found that technology has changed the pace at which they work. Some industries that I work in are experiencing such different consumer behaviors. The competition is more fierce than it ever was before, and roles and responsibilities are changing constantly. Often I'm asked by my clients, how do we know what to focus on when so much is changing around us? And I think we can thrive during times of change by paying attention to what really matters. And here's 3 strategies to truly help your team manage the change, but also as a leader to be able to share with them that change is going to be part of what they're doing. And one of the clients that I work with, we have a saying that says, if you don't like change, this is not the place for you. The first strategy in truly helping your team and maybe even you personally manage the change is to understand emotions. I know we don't talk about feelings at work, but with change, a lot of feelings can be created. A fear of change, a fear of not knowing what's next, a concern about people's salaries or their territory or the clients that they serve. Fear is a common emotion. So understanding that there's fear and maybe there's also excitement about the change. And what I want you to consider as a leader is acknowledging the emotion and having time to talk through the emotion can also be a really powerful strategy. Strategy number 2 when it comes to thriving during change so you can pay attention to what matters is communicate expectations. If you have a sales team and they have new sales targets or maybe even a whole new territory, help them understand what's expected of them with their call cycle, the frequency of the connection, and the budgets that they're working on. Communicate and schedule time to connect about those expectations. Maybe you have a regular weekly meeting in order to just connect by phone and see how people are going. But during times of change, don't be scared of over-communicating and helping people through whatever the expectations are that they're not clear about, or if they're having challenges with their budget or achieving their targets. As a leader, come up with some creative solutions to help them do that. Strategy number 3 is to create the environment. Create an environment with your team where people have an openness and can communicate their feelings and the challenges they're experiencing, so you as a leader can also help them solve those particular challenges. Create an environment of trust in your team meetings or your scheduled one-on-ones where you can openly talk about the change and how it's impacting people. As a leader, choose positive language around change. Choose to look for opportunities, not problems. Choose challenges, not problems. Choose challenges, not issues. Think about the words you use. As leaders, when you understand the emotion, you communicate expectations and you create an environment where people feel like they can talk through the change and they can also seek your guidance when they are having some emotions associated with that. You're going to have a much more powerful environment. If you can help people really prioritize what's important to meet their goals, you're going to be a leader who makes a great impact. It's my belief that paying attention increases profitability, increases productivity, and accelerates accountability. And as leaders, we need to help our team do this more. So today, I encourage you to remember, attention pays. If you'd like to stay connected, we can do that on Twitter. My Twitter handle is @NeenJames, or you can come across to Facebook and like us at Neen James Communications. If you'd like more strategies as a leader of how attention can really pay with your team, you can download our white paper at neenjames.com. It's an absolute delight to be able to serve the audiences as I do, sharing strategies of how you can practically, truly pay attention to what matters. And if I can help you, I'd be delighted to hear from you. Remember, as a leader, as I said, attention pays.